2023. Our beautiful city that is Vancouver. Gabe, I know you appreciate it.
We love this city, okay?
We love having you on, especially with your sock game.
You notice the socks? You and I, we go way back when it comes to socks. So I pulled out some of my better socks to show off today.
Hot air balloons. He's always traveling.
You know, that's it.
Top 5 deal destinations for 2017.
Yeah.
That's where we're going, and we're going to start right here on our soil in Canada.
Well, this is the thing. This is our annual list. We start with dozens of destinations, a lot of research, a lot of debating, but really finding specific reasons why these destinations in the new year will offer some unusually good travel savings. And I think for Canada, 2017 is the year of the staycation in a big way, obviously driven by a bit of a stymied currency here, domestically speaking. It's a little tougher to cross the border into the U.S. The currency is just 30% stronger on the other side of the border. So with the 150th anniversary of the Confederation coming up, the idea certainly was to shed the spotlight on Canada, to remind ourselves how big and vast and glorious the country is, and so maybe encouraging people to rediscover our own backyard here in BC, travel across the country and look at options. As flights start to get added into the system over the next several months, it'll become, I think, a little bit easier and just more attractive an idea to keep it within Canada and spend our dollars right here. Any
recommendation on best time to book a trip? Because travel in Canada alone is so expensive at times. Best time to book this year?
I think that if you're looking at summer getaways, you want to start booking, you know, about 6 to 8 weeks out if you're looking at airfare. Hotels are a little bit easier to play with. I always say book hotels that have generous cancellation policies, you know, 24 hours. That way it's a little easier to deal with. But the flights, 6 to 8 weeks out, much later than that, you're going to be you'll see the prices continue to creep up.
Good tip right there. Plenty of hotels in Vegas. I know you're a big fan.
Las Vegas is on the list as well. I think 2017 there's added incentive for hockey fans here in Canada to head over to Sin City because they've got a brand new hockey team, the Golden Knights, that'll be launching play in the 2017-2018 season. They'll be playing at the T-Mobile Arena, which is brand new, right there between the New York, and the Monte Carlo. So great location there. And come summer, added flights out of Vancouver and throughout Canada, which will keep pricing to Las Vegas down. With Vegas, as you know, because you've been there many times, I just hear the stories. You want to try to go midweek, obviously over weekends, avoid holiday weekends, and avoid conventions. If you can do that, have enough flexibility, you're finding some fantastic rates right there in the city.
Okay, if not Vegas, let's talk about London.
So London, obviously a notoriously expensive destination and currency, but what happened with the Brexit vote in June of last year was that the pound, the sterling, dropped to 31-year lows. So yes, it's still expensive against the Canadian dollar, but less expensive than it's been in 3+ decades. So if you're looking to budget a trip to the UK or London, I think 2017 is going to be the time to do it. Hotel occupancies down year over year 20%. So you're seeing 4- and 5-star hotels well under $200 a night now, and we're starting to see increased airfare wars as well, thanks to some low-cost carriers that are targeting several Canadian destinations as well.
Taking advantage of political climates, no doubt.
That's
there.
right. That's right.
If we want to head down south, Costa Rica, what do we need to keep in mind, especially with health concerns?
So Costa Rica is obviously always an attractive destination, one of the more developed destinations there in Central America, sort of on the leading edge of eco-friendly, sort of nature-driven, outdoor-driven travel. And what we're seeing now is that companies like Air Canada Vacations fattening up their portfolios, adding new properties, which brings vacation package pricing down. And we're seeing Sunwing, we're seeing WestJet, we're seeing a lot of these airlines increasing their just the number of flights out of Canada and Vancouver down to Costa Rica. So if you're looking for a tropical getaway, if Costa Rica's been on your to-do list, I think that 2017, new hotels are opening up over the next few months. I think there's going to be a bigger value factor there overall this year.
Still a big Zika concern down there with the health?
It's still on the list. There is this sort of 40+ destination list, but it doesn't seem to have made a dent. I think with baby mooners, what they call it, I think some plans have shifted there, but overall, it's still seeing some pretty healthy foot traffic out of Canada, out of the U.S., and out of Latin American countries as well.
Final idea from you, what if we want to go to Portugal?
Portugal. I think people overlook Portugal when it comes to Western European travel. We think Italy, we think Spain, we think the UK, but Portugal, currently the cheapest Western European country. It's on the euro, which actually still is showing some weakness against the Canadian dollar. So on the ground, your meals, your hotels are actually more affordable. We're seeing increased flights to Portugal this year, and it is one of these, again, often overlooked, but when you get there, sort of sweeping views. You know, the Azore Islands off the coast are fantastic. And again, the ability to stretch your travel dollar exists in Portugal probably more now than any other Western European country.
Look at these shots. Beautiful setup. If people want to find the website for the entire list, where do we go?
Travelzoo.ca, and we've got tips on how to get there. We've got deals galore, and we've got some fantastic videos and images there just to wet the whistle even more.
Wet the whistle indeed. Gabe, good
Hey,
to
buddy,
see you.
good to see you.